Alright guys, so we gotta talk about this X-Men 97 reveal today. Listen, there was some great promo art that was put up today on Twitter with various different styles of art forms. There was this cool Marvel vs. Capcom 32 16-bit type of piece that I really enjoyed. Then they also had some comic book covers as well that look very similar. There's this Wolverine one that looks like that iconic Wolverine cover. Loved how that one looks. Of course, the other promos as well look really good. There is another promo that has like kind of almost a crossover between the 2D animated and like the Marvel versus Capcom type of 1632-bit. It's really cool with Jean, Cyclops, Gambit, and Storm. But man, we gotta talk about this reveal here that was allegedly a still from the trailer of X-Men 97. Let's look at this, guys, because I'm gonna be real with you. I don't love it, but here we can see Cyclops leading the team, Storm, Wolverine, Rogue, Beast, Bishop back there, Gambit. I see a lot of the characters, and I don't know, just from this still alone, I'm not loving the animation style. It almost looks like a mix of the 2D with like a little bit of that What If sprinkled in, a 3D render type of look. Maybe it'll be very similar to Dragon Ball Superhero, where they did the hand-drawn over the 3D modeling. I'm not entirely sure what they're going to go for here, but just from this still alone, I don't love it. Now, I'm definitely willing to give it a chance and let's see how it is in motion, of course. But just from this look alone, I'm not a big fan of how this looks. I'll be honest with you. I think it just looks a little unlike the promo stills that they've released. And the first look images that they released at SDCC looked more like a fresh version of the 90s animation style, the 2D animated style. And I'm kind of sick of animated movies and shows only using 3D now. And I want to see 2D. I want to get back to the 2D animated days. So I'm a little disappointed with this, but love the promotional images. Maybe, just maybe, this is a hoax, or this is the final look, or maybe they're switching animation styles throughout it. Maybe this is just part of a promo. I'm not entirely sure, but rumor has it this is the first look from a trailer, and I hope that we get a 2D animation. But hey, if we don't, still willing to come back to the series and give it a shot. Next up, Catherine Newton had an interview with The Hollywood Reporter today to talk about Lisa Frankenstein, Young Avengers, and Big Little Lies 3, along with Freaky Happy Death Day, which is this entire theory that Freaky and Happy Death Day are in the same universe. Maybe there's going to be a movie crossover. Catherine Newton is down for it. I would be down for that. But there's a specific part of this article that I really want to touch on, and that's her comments about Cassie Lang. Now, we saw Kamala at the end of the Marvels recruiting Kate Bishop. The assumption is she's gonna get Cassie Lang, America Chavez, maybe even Hulkling, Billy and Tommy. I'm assuming that she's going to put together a Young Avengers team from Young Avengers that we've already seen. But this comment is a little bit shaky here from Catherine Newton. So once the interview could turn into the Young Avengers and Cassie, the interviewer asked, when you first agreed to play Cassie, you must have known that being a Young Avenger was a possibility, right? And I want to highlight one part of this. She says, so if I get an opportunity to continue the story, then that would be so cool to be a part of a generation that's growing up with the film. It's such a big part of my life, but they don't really tell you. They tell you an overall, but I don't take anything for granted. I'm just trying to get through the day. Let's finish one movie and then let's continue. But I would very much also jump at the opportunity to work with Marvel Studios again. So Cassie has not got a call. I don't know about this. It makes me wonder if they're not going to recruit Cassie into the Young Avengers, or are they going to recast again? This will be the fourth actress to play Cassie if they go ahead and recast her again. So who knows what direction they're going with the Cassie Lang character. I'm sure they're planning to bring her back since they're building Young Avengers, but who knows? Maybe they're going to take a turn and not include the character or recast her again. If so, let me know. What do you think in the comments? How did you feel about Catherine Newton as Cassie? You know, I didn't hate her. I thought it was the script, not necessarily her. So I'm down to give her another shot with another script, another director. Let's try this again. I would be so down for that. Let me know though. And last but not least, this is coming from My Time to Shine Hello over on Twitter. So this is a rumor, take it with a grain of salt, but My Time to Shine has said, I was able to confirm that Jon Watts is not coming back to direct Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4. Who would you like to see directing the film? Now, there have been rumors a month ago about Drew Goddard coming in to direct Spider-Man 4 instead. I'm okay with that decision. Jon Watts had already said that this was the prequel trilogy to Spider-Man, basically. This was building up Spider-Man for this next phase of his life. And I like to look at these three movies in that light. I really like Jon Watts and what he did with the Holland trilogy. I actually really like how coming of age it is, how it really follows teenage life and high school life as well. So I really thought we got a peek into Spider-Man as a teenager, the best in this trilogy. So I like Jon Watts' stamp on it. I really like Jon Watts as a director for the Spider-Man movies, but I think the tone of the Spider-Man movies in Spider-Man 4 is going to shift a lot. So I think it's appropriate to switch your director, take a new direction, go with that street level rumor that they've been talking about, and try something new and refreshing. But y'all gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments. How do you feel about that X-Men 97 look? Because I don't know, guys, I'm not feeling it. Also, let me know, do you want to see Catherine Newton in the Cassie Lang role again, or should she be recast? And of course, Jon Watts, possibly out, sounds like it. I would be okay with that. Let me know what director you would like to see for Spider-Man 4 down in the comments. And guys, if it's your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button. The name is Leo Rydell. Here at Geekly Goods, we drop the latest in MCU, DCU, and movies, guys. So hit that subscribe button down below if you're new, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.